months, fifth graders throughout Pike Township have been preparing for today. This is the 2025 Academic Super Bowl.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, good morning to everyone. On behalf of Dr. Young, Superintendent, the School Board, and the Metropolitan School District of Pike Township, we welcome you to the 2025 Elementary Academic Super Bowl. All participating students have worked hard alongside their peers and coaches to prepare for this special battle of the minds. Our academic Super Bowl will explore various topics in academia, designed to challenge knowledge and skills obtained over the course of the school year. Now, before we begin, we want to acknowledge and thank our district educational leaders, integrated technology team, coaches, students, and families for their unwavering support, and let us give them all a round of applause at this time. My name is Dr. Monty Tapler, and I will serve as the host for today's event. Now, let's meet the first round of teams.
We have the Snacks Crossing Rockets with Mia Evans, Shervin Zarzar, Janaya Sharp, Emery Anoche, Spencer Woods, Levante Hampton, Jordan Newman, the Valiant Gators, which includes Christian Gomez, Drew Ragland, Karis Moore, Logan Morton, Annabelle Arledge, Blessing Akinfin Soya, Amelia Essig, and the Central Cardinals. Let's meet the team. Jalen Hernandez Pietro, Oscar Rodriguez, Anajin Avermed, Aquaver Sandu, Justice Pullen, Brooklyn Cobb.
And now, let's begin round one. And let's take a look at today's categories. They will feature math, English language arts, social studies, science, and current events. Good luck to our teams this morning. Let's get started. Snacks Crossing, you may select your category first. Remember, all contestants speak loud into the microphone as well so we can hear you.
Math 300.
I'm hearing math for 300 points. We're waiting for that question, but we may have a technological gift here. I'm not able to see the question on my screen, so I'm going to ask for a technical assistant to assist us to make sure we can see the actual question on the screen, but also I'll read up top here. Annie has $13, all in dimes. How many dimes does she have? A, 13,000 dimes, B, 1,300 dimes, C, 130 dimes, D, 13 dimes. You have 60 seconds to answer that question. All participators, make sure we're quiet as well. We don't want to give any answers away. If you know the answer, keep it to yourself, please. We're approaching 30 seconds, teams. All answers are locked in. And our correct answer is C, 130 dimes. Score, all three elementary schools. Well done. Guyan Creek, you now have the floor.
Math 400.
Very good. Math for 400 points. A freezer is 3 feet high and 6 feet long. The volume of the freezer is 54 cubic feet. How wide is the freezer? Is it A, 9 feet, B, 3 feet, C, 6 feet, D, 18 feet? 60 seconds. We're at less than 30 seconds. All answers are locked in. Correct answer is B, 3 feet. Score, all three teams. You all are off to a great start. Central Elementary School, you have the floor.
Math 500.
Math for 500 points. A bag contains 30 marbles. Half of them are blue and 1/5 of them are red. How many marbles are neither blue nor red? Is it A, 6 marbles, B, 15 marbles, C, 12 marbles, or D, 9 marbles? You're approaching 20 seconds, teams. All answers are locked in. Answer is D, 9 marbles. That goes to Guyan Creek Elementary. Snacks Crossing, you now have the floor.
Social Studies 300.
Social Studies for 300, is that correct? The abolitionist movement was an organized effort to end what in the United States? You're approaching 30 seconds. Less than 10 seconds. Let's see if we can get an answer on the board. Time is up. All teams have locked in their answers. Let's see. The answer is slavery. We're going to give a score to Snacks Crossing and Guyan Creek Elementary. Excellent. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a rotation. Those who are in the front row may transition to the second row. Those who are in the second row transition to the front row. We'll continue with our competition. At this point in time, Guyan Creek Middle School has the lead.
Current events 200.
Career events for 200. What major sporting events does Indianapolis host annually, drawing significant national attention in May? Let's not get distracted, contestants. You're approaching 40 seconds. All answers are locked in. The correct answer is A, Indianapolis 500. Good job, team. Good job. Central.
Current event for 500.
Current events for 500 points. All right, here we go. Name the two stars playing Ephalba and Glinda in the 2024 movie Wicked. Oh my goodness. We're approaching 40 seconds. And I think we're still waiting. And we've got all of our answers locked in. Correct answers are Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande. I think we're giving that to everyone. Snacks Crossing, you're back on.
English language arts for 500.
English language arts for 500 points. What is a passage called when it is written in a shortened form, maintains the overall meaning, and usually includes the main idea and condensed supporting details? All answers are locked in. Correct answer is summary. Score all three elementary schools. Very nice. Guyan Creek.
Science 300.
I'm hearing science for 300 points. Here we go. How many times does Earth rotate on its axis in 1 year? We're approaching 10 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. And we have all three answers are locked in. How many times does the Earth rotate on its axis in 1 year? 365 times. Score to Guyan Creek Elementary School. Nice job. Okay, Central Elementary, you may choose. And this is our last question before our final round.
Social Studies 500.
Social Studies, 500 points. Very good. What was the last major battle of the American Revolution? Once again, let's keep those answers to ourselves, students in the audience. We're at 5 seconds and counting. All right, we've got two answers locked in from Snacks Crossing and Guyan Creek. Answer, Battle of Yorktown. Score to Snacks Crossing. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our final question. And the category is Social Studies. Teams, please write the amount you wish to wager. You can wager in increments of 100 up to your total score. Remember, teams, you can lose points for an incorrect answer. You may determine how much you like to wager at this time. We have Snacks Crossing, completed their wager. Guyan Creek has completed theirs. And Central now has completed their wager. I'm here reading 2,100 points wager for Snacks Crossing. They're going all in. Guyan Creek is going all in. Central Elementary School, 1,300 points. Good job, folks. Let's see what we have. What peace agreement finally ended the American Revolution and recognized the 13 colonies? 60 seconds. Good luck. I believe we have all answers locked in. What peace agreement finally ended the American Revolution and recognized the 13 colonies? The answer is the Treaty of Paris. Score to Snacks Crossing Elementary School. Congratulations. Our winners for round one. Well done, well done. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we've concluded with round one. We're going to ask our contestants to come forward as we bring on our groups for round 2.
The College Park Cougars, featuring Lincoln Barnes, Yared Berry, Kadiatu Diallo, Robert Hutchinson Jr., Sebastian Munoz, Tara Wood, Vanessa Ramirez. The Fishback Creek Explorers, with Catherine Ho, Ifoma Ayabuna, Hayden Watkins, Colin Roth, Olivia Torreblanca, David Adolphe, and the Deer Run Bucks. With Anderson Hall, Brandon Wilkerson, Karen Guzman Hera, Blossom Dumbilly, Nicole Tadeo Palacios, Omar Chan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin round 2. And let's take a look at today's categories. Once again, math, English language arts, social studies, science, and current events. Good luck to our teams. Let's get started. We will start it off with College Park Elementary School. You may choose your category.
Math 300.
Math for 300 points. Maria bought 2 books for $6.50 and 2 bookmarks for $1.25 each. If she paid with a $20 bill, how much change did she receive? 60 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. We're at less than 20 seconds. We're approaching 5 seconds. And that's our time. Right now, I've only got answers locked in for Fishback and Deer Run. Answer is B, $4.50. That goes to Fishback Creek. Very good. Fishback Creek, you now have the floor.
We'll pick Math 500.
Math for 500. David has 18 baseball cards. He gives 1/3 of them to his friend and then buys 12 more. How many baseball cards does David have now? All answers are locked in. C, 24 cards. Score all 3 elementary schools. Good job. Deer Run, you may select your category.
English language arts 500.
English language arts for 500 points. Here we go. This type of paragraph structure presents information in the order. Let's hold on, audience. I'll read that one more time. This type of paragraph structure presents information in the order it happened, using words like first, next, and finally. We have all of our answers now locked in. The answer is, oh, wait a minute. I think we're on the right track, though, judges. I believe we would give that to all three, but I'll let the judges defer. We're going to give it all to you. All three of you get that. You were on your way, Fishback. My apologies, but all three teams score for that one. Well done. We're back to College Park. You may select.
Math 400.
Math, 400 points. Which of the following sets of dimensions could represent a rectangular prism with a volume of 72 cubic centimeters? All answers are now locked in, and the correct answer is D. Score all three elementary schools. All right, Fishback Creek, you're up.
Current event 300.
Current events, 300 points. Which Indiana native and former Indiana Pacers player was recently inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame? We're coming upon 30 seconds, teams. We're at less than 10 seconds. And all three answers are locked in. The answer to this question is Larry Bird. Wow, Fishback took that one. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got College Park at 1,400 points, Fishback Creek at 2,000 points, Deer Run at 1,400 points. Deer Run, you now have the floor at this time.
English language arts 400.
English language arts 400. What part of speech modifies a verb or an adjective? I believe all answers are now locked in. Correct answer is adverb. Adverb. That's a score for all three of our schools. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we will do our rotation. Those who are in front may occupy the second row. Second row, you may occupy the front row. We will continue. College Park. You may select a category.
Current events for 400.
Current events, 400 points. This annual Indiana event, typically held in August, offers food, rides, and festivities drawing hundreds of thousands of visitors. And all answers are locked in. Indiana State Fair, outstanding. We'll give all three schools points for that one, very good. Fishback Creek, your turn.
Math 200.
Math for 200 points. A company has a total of 10 to the power of 4 employees. How many employees does the company have? All answers are locked in. Correct answer is D, 10,000. Very good job, guys. Great job. All right, we're moving on to Deer Run. You have the floor.
Current events 500.
Current events for 500 points. In 2025, a famous basketball player who plays for the Lakers was turned into a Barbie doll as part of the new Kimbassadors line. Who is the athlete? Audience, we'll need your help, please. We need your help. Again, keep that to yourselves. That's also a good example of sportsmanship. We're approaching 30 seconds. We're still waiting. We're less than 10 seconds. All right, we have our answers locked in. Correct answer, LeBron James. Everybody gets those points. Good job. College Park, we take it back to you.
English language arts for 300.
English language arts for 300 points. How many adjectives are in this sentence? The black swift cat leaped over the rotten wooden fence before the angry dog could reach it. We're all locked in, and the answer is 5. 5. We'll give them all points for that one. Very good. Good focus, ladies and gentlemen. Very good focus. Now we're going to move on to our final question. Again, our final question. And our category will be science. Teams, write the amount you wish to wager. You can wager in increments of 100 up to your total score. And remember, you can lose points if for an incorrect answer. Okay, we've got our wagers in. College Park, you're going to wage it all. We have Fishback Creek waging 3,200, and we have Deer Run waging 3,100 points. Good luck, guys. Final question reads as follows. What is one fundamental difference between mass and weight? It looks as if our teams have locked in their answers. Yes, so everything is locked in. Well, what is the answer to this question? Mass is the total amount of matter in an object that is constant and does not change with location. Mass is measured in kilograms or grams. Weight is the force of gravity acting on an object's mass and is dependent on the gravitational field. Weight is measured in or pounds. We're going to wait for the judges to let us know. Parents, do you know that answer?
I'm sorry, no one got that one correct.
No one got that one correct. Okay, incorrect for all. Let's see what our wagering did. All right, Fishback Creek. Fishback Creek are our winners for round two. Congratulations, all contestants. Let's bring our contestants off. We'll bring on our next teams for round three. Good job, that was fun. Nice job.
In round three, we
Good
have
job. Fun time.
the Eastbrook Tigers,
Well done.
featuring Alicia Faraki, Miguel Florentino Cabajal, Callie Long, Journey Wright, Cameron Holloway, Makai Sanks, the new Augusta South Phoenix. Let's meet the team. Amari Howe, Edgar Rocha, Natalia Griffin, Favor Mbelu, Trey Harris, Chandon Wolf, and the Eagle Creek Eagles. The team consists of Muhammad Altower, Annabelle Brinkman, Salyu Diallo, Mason Lowry, Owen Smeltzer, Paige Wheelock, Kaden Zalea.
One more time. We'll now begin round 3. And let's take a look at today's categories. Math, we've got English language arts, we have social studies, followed by science, and last, current events. Good luck to all of our teams. Eastbrook, you may begin.
English language arts for 300.
English language arts for 300 points. Write this sentence correctly. The teacher said, get out your notebook. We're at less than 10 seconds. Okay, that's our time. We'll have our judges take a look at each of those answers.
New Augusta, one question. Tell us about the G in get. Is it capital or lowercase?
It's a capital G.
Thank you.
We've got a score for New Augusta South Public Academy. All right, New Augusta South, you now have the floor.
Current events 400.
Current events, 400 points. Who was elected the 52nd governor of Indiana on November 5th, 2024? We're approaching 15 seconds. And that's our time. Mike Braun, Governor Mike Braun, score for Eastbrook and score for Eagle Creek as well. Good job. Eagle Creek, you may select your category.
Math 400.
Math, 400 points. Which of the following sets of dimensions could represent a rectangular prism with a volume of 72 cubic centimeters. I'm going to pause and ask the judges, have we had this question before? That's what I was wondering. Judges, I'll defer to you. Should we ask a different question?
We're not able to switch, so all get points.
One more time, judges.
We're not able to switch, so all get points.
All get points for that score. All three elementary schools, Eastbrook, New Augusta South, and Eagle Creek. Well done. Let's take it back to Eastbrook.
Math, 300.
Math for 300 points. Maria bought 2 books for $6.50 and 2 bookmarks for $1.25 each. If she paid with a $20 bill, how much change?
Dr. Tapler, can we pause just a minute?
Our judges are going to have us pause for one moment.
Due to technical difficulties, math will be a category that is unavailable during this round.
We'll take it back to Eastbrook. You may select from a different category. Sorry about that, contestants, but we'll continue to press onward. Eastbrook, you may pick another category.
English language arts for 400.
English language arts for 400. She was a walking encyclopedia, is an example of this type of figurative language. 60 seconds. All answers are locked in, and the correct answer is a metaphor. A metaphor scored in New Augusta South. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we will conduct our rotation. Those students who are in the front transition to the back. Those students who are in the back transition to the front table. You all are doing a very nice job, by the way. Very nice. New Augusta New Augusta South, you now have the floor.
Math, 500.
Repeat one more time.
Science, 400.
Science, 400 points. Here we go. When plants and animals die, they decompose and provide what in the soil for plants? We're coming upon 30 seconds shortly. We have all answers locked in now. Nutrients is the answer. That goes to New Augusta South. Nice job. Eagle Creek, you have the floor. Judges, we have a red flag. If you have a question, is that correct? You may articulate your question through the microphone and the judges.
Nitrogen is an accepted answer.
We're taking nitrogen as well. Eagle Creek also gets that score. Way to self-advocate. That's a life skill. Outstanding. That's good. Eagle Creek, you now have the floor.
We will add the score manually. We do know what the exact score is.
Thank you, judges.
Science, 300.
Science for 300 points. When an animal changes a behavior or habit for better survival in its environment, what is the change called? We're at about 15 seconds remaining. I believe we have all answers locked in. And the correct answer is adaptation. Adaptation. Okay. Last question at this time. This will be our final question for round 3. The category My apologies. We will do one more question, and then we will go to our final question. So let's take it to Eastbrook. After this question, we will transition to our final question for this round. And Eastbrook, you may select your category when you're ready.
English Language Arts, 500.
English Language Arts for 500 points. It reads as follows: when a story is told from the perspective of a character using I or we, it is written in this point of view. Okay, all answers are locked in. Correct answer is first person point of view. Score all 3 elementary schools. Nice job, guys. Before we wager, we're taking a technical break to make sure our scores are consistent and accurate. So our tech team is working on that now. It's a quick technical break. Eagle Creek should have the correct score. Excellent. So we've got Eagle Creek for clarity at 2,000 points, New Augusta South at 2,300 points, and we've got Eastbrook at 1,600 points. Now we will make our transition to our final question for this round. And that final question will deal with English Language Arts. Teams, please write the amount you wish to wager. And again, you can wager in increments of 100 up to your total score. Once again, remember, you can lose points for an incorrect answer. So wager carefully. At this time, we see that Eastbrook is wagering it all. New Augusta South is wagering it all, and so is Eagle Creek. We're going to go for it all, aren't we? Here we go. Your final question, list 3 nonfiction text features that help readers to locate key information quickly, enhancing understanding of the text. Good luck. Judges, how much time do we have left? That's our time. Okay, please stop writing. Let's take a look at our final answer. It could read as such: headings, captions, table of contents, charts, index, bold words, italicized words, diagrams, graphics, or underlined words.
The question asked for 3 features. No one had 3 features, correct. So no one gets a point.
No answers, no correct answers. Let's see what we wagered. Well, it looks like to me we have a tie. Judges, ladies and gentlemen, please, I'm going to consult judges. It would appear that we're in a tiebreaker. Yes, we are in a tiebreaker. All right, guys. Students, you're going to be given a tiebreaker question. You're going to need to read the question as it appears on screen. We will also indicate, as a reminder, for the tiebreaker, you need to write your answer on your screen as you have been doing. You'll need to write that answer. As soon as you write that answer, you need to raise your hand with the red flag in it. So write your answer first, then hands up with the red flag, and we will decide whoever the first one is that raises it up will then get to answer that question. Whew. Here we go. We have a judge. Mr. Davidson's coming forth. He'll be able to monitor who puts that red flag up first. All righty, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Your tiebreaker question. Order of operations. Good luck.
Eagle Creek. I had the flag up.
Okay, Eagle Creek. Is that the correct answer?
Need an answer.
Don't look at me, look at the judge.
I saw Eagle Creek. I just need an answer. Oh, sorry. On the board there. 24 is correct.
24, correct answer, Eagle Creek. Round 3 winners. Congratulations to everybody. Let's have our contestants all please stand. Eagle Creek, you may remain. Let's have our contestants please stand from Eastbrook and New Augusta South. Come on forward. Nice job, guys. That was fun time. That was good. Love those shirts, too. Good job. Nice job, guys. It was fun. Good job. Nice job. Very good. Good job. Very nice. Good job, guys. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience. It's now time to begin our final round of competition. Let's take a look at our categories. Math is on the board this time. We have English language arts as well, social studies, science, and current events. Snacks Crossing, you may start us off.
Social Studies 400.
Social Studies 400. What is the system called that makes sure no branch of the U.S. government becomes too powerful by allowing each branch to limit the powers of others? 60 seconds. We're approaching 30 seconds. We're on our way to 5 seconds and counting. That's our time. Please stop writing. The answer to this question is checks and balances. That's a score for Fishback Creek Elementary. Very good. Fishback, you now have the floor and may select.
We'll be picking Math 500.
Okay, we've got math for 500 points. Here we go. 3 friends share a bag of candy. Emily ate 1/4 of the candy, and then John ate 2/3 of the remaining candy. If there were 24 pieces of candy in the bag originally, how many pieces did John eat? Okay, we've got all of our answers locked in. The correct answer is C, 12 pieces of candy. That goes to Eagle Creek Elementary. Good job, guys. And Eagle Creek, you now have the floor to select your category.
Okay. 200 math.
Math for 200 points. Maya's garden was 5.06 meters long. She made it 1.79 meters longer. What is the length of Maya's garden now? All answers are locked in. Correct score, A, 6.85 meters. That goes to all 3 elementary schools. Let's take it back to Snacks Crossing.
Social Studies 500.
Social Studies for 500 points. What is the act of establishing control over foreign lands and peoples? We're approaching 20 seconds, contestants. Ten seconds. And time. Please stop writing. The correct answer. Colonization. Colonization. Judges, did anyone get that?
I'm sorry, no.
Okay, no score for anyone. We do have a red flag from Fishback Creek for the judges. Please articulate your question or concern in that microphone.
I challenged because we were starting to write colonization, and our mentors said that if we started writing, then I'm pretty sure you will let us finish writing.
Okay, judges, your answer?
Well, when time was called, we could not tell that that was colonization, and you stopped writing. So, and now the answer has been revealed, so I am sorry. There will be no points for this round for anyone.
Okay, thank you, judges. I believe Snacks Crossing made the call earlier. Fishback, is it your turn, correct? Yes, Fishback, you now have the floor.
Math 400.
Math, 400 points. A cube has a volume of 27 cubic inches. What is the area of one face of the cube? I believe all answers are now locked in. The correct answer is C, 9 square inches. That goes to Snacks Crossing. At this time, we will do our rotation. If you would, please, let's make our rotation occur. I believe we may have a red flag as well. We will address that after we make our rotation. Eagle Creek, was there a question, or we are okay? It doesn't appear there was a question. Eagle Creek, you may select your category.
Current events, 100.
Current events, 100 points. All right, here we go. Which of these games was one of the most popular among kids in late 2024? Known for its open world building and survival challenges. Audience, please help us out on this one. We need all audience members, if you would, please. Students, we need you quiet for this one. And your teachers are trying to help you out as well. We need you quiet for this one. I can feel the excitement too. Meanwhile, here we are, contestants. We've locked in all of our answers. And the answer is Minecraft. Minecraft. They knew it. You probably knew it too. Minecraft is the answer. Well done. Snacks Crossing, now you have the floor.
English Language Arts 500.
English Language Arts for 500 points. What type of figurative language gives physical qualities to non-human things? All answers are locked in. Correct answer is personification. Score all 3 elementary schools. Well done. Let's take it back to Fishback Creek. You may select your category. All right, Fishback Creek, we're ready for you to select your category.
Current events 300.
Current events for 300 points. Name one of the hurricanes that made landfall in Florida in the fall of 2024. We'll be soon approaching 20 seconds. And I believe we have all answers locked in. Name one of the hurricanes that made landfall in Florida in the fall of 2024. The answer is Helen or Milton. That would be a score. All groups involved. Eagle Creek, your turn.
Math 100.
Math 100. What is 35.284 rounded to the nearest tenth? Okay, we've got all answers locked in. Correct answer is 35.3, score to all 3 schools. Good job. All right, next crossing. You now have the stage. Select your category.
Science 300.
Science, 300 points. Which celestial body was once classified as a planet, but was renamed a dwarf planet? All answers are locked in. Pluto. Correct. Score for all 3 schools. Fishback, you now have the floor. After this question, we will move to our final question for this round, but you may go ahead, Fishback.
English Language Arts 400.
English Language Arts 400. What is the message or lesson an author wants readers to learn from a story? We've got all answers locked in. Correct answer is theme. Score again. Good job, folks. All 3 of our elementary schools. Well done. Well done. Okay, now it's time for our final question. The category this morning is math. Teams, please write the amount you wish to wager. Once again, you can wager in increments of 100 up to your total score. As a reminder, you can lose points for an incorrect answer. Good luck. We've got Snacks Crossing going for it all. We've got Fishback Creek going for it all. We've got Eagle Creek. They're going to leave behind a bit to spare. All righty, here we go. Two different rectangles have the same perimeter of 24 units. Which statement about their areas is always true? Looks like we have all of our answers finalized and locked in. The answer is D. Score, Eagle Creek Elementary School. Congratulations. You are our elementary academic Super Bowl champion. Good job. Congratulations to all finalists. Once again, great job to all of our teams. We ask if you all would please, yes, let's give them one more round of applause. Great job to everyone. Great sportsmanship. We're going to ask at this time if you would please remain seated. Our audience members, please remain seated to the end of our award ceremony. And at this time, I would like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Young.
Please join me in giving our 2025 elementary academic Super Bowl winners, Eagle Creek Elementary School, another round of applause. Let's give all of our teams another round of applause. I would like to thank Dr. Taplar for once again taking time out of his busy schedule and doing a phenomenal job of emceeing today's competition. Can we give Dr. Taplar a round of applause? I would also, at this time, like to recognize our judges, Mr. Holly, Mrs. Faulkner, for your leadership, and all of our planning committee members. Can we give all of them a round of applause? Now, as we know, students, this would not be possible if it wasn't for the hard work and the commitment of our academic coaches, our teachers. Can we recognize them? thank you to our parents and our other special guests. We cannot express to you how much we appreciate your support of our scholars. So thank you for being here. We can give our parents a round of applause. Absolutely. I do want to recognize Dr. Moore, board member, any other board members I might not have seen. You know, we greatly appreciate that they give us the resources that we need to do things such as this. So thank you to Dr. Moore and the other board members. Finally, I would like to ask for you to give yourselves a round of applause for being a great audience. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Young. At this time, we're going to issue out the trophy and all of the medals to our contestants. And again, thank you so much to our parents for coming out to support our students. Thank you to our teachers. And let's go ahead and give out the hardware to all of our winners. Okay. To Eagle Creek Elementary School, and Dr. Young, if you'd like to hand out the hardware. Guys, I'm going to hand you the medals, and go ahead and place your medals. Go ahead and hand those out.
So you see Ms. Norris is going to take a picture. That's going to be the official one. So let me make sure you guys can see. Got it lined up?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, turn around.
Thank you.
Okay. Face Ms. Dorsey.
Okay. Second place awardee, Snacks Crossing. Sorry, I apologize for standing here, but where second place is located, so yes. All right. Okay. Snacks Crossing. All right, thank you. I'm sorry about that. Okay, and congratulations to Fishback Creek Academy, third place. Congratulations. Yeah, you want to close it out? I'm going to just go ahead and close it out after you. And then I'll go ahead and dismiss.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's elementary academic Super Bowl. Thank you again to our students, coaches, parents, and educational leaders for making this event possible. We hope that you will continue to maintain a desire for learning and use your knowledge in ways that will bless the people around you. Have a great day. Stay safe. We will now turn it over to Mr. Holly, who will give instructions on departure.